What's up, guys? We are live, baby! Once again here from amazing Lilius Barnard Martial Arts. And guys, we just finished our gi training let's say 15 minutes ago. And today we're going to talk about it, how much enough is training per week and kind of how to learn fast and stuff like that. So let's start to dive in. So let's talk about this. So how much training is enough during the week? So for me, at least in my opinion, okay, so the normal people who have their normal jobs and normal lives, I think the absolute minimum should be like 2 times a week. That's the barely minimum. But if you train 2 times a week, you are not gonna get so much better all the time. So you may be able to kind of keep your current level with the 2 times training per week, but let's try to go at least minimum 3 times, then you are getting better. And of course, in the ideal situations, you can train every day, but many times that's not possible, realistic for people who have their normal lives and jobs and stuff like that. But 2 times, I think is gonna be the minimum, and 3 is already good for a normal training. So then if you train 3 times, you are getting better already pretty fast. But I was always thinking about like this, because of course the reason why you get better in jiu-jitsu is eventually the mat time. The more time you spend on the mats is what's going to determine how good you're going to be. But also what we can do is, because sometimes there is just no possibility to train more, so what we can also do is we can put our time in our house a little bit of when we are in our house. And for example, today we did arm bars and we did a little bit of spinning arm bars when the opponent is attacking me. So now, for example, I can write those down what I was training today, and I can visualize in my house, and I can go through the training. Okay, I was doing the arm bar, I'm visualizing, I do repetitions in my mind. Okay, that's really important. And also studying the art. So for example, if we are doing today the stacked arm bar and stuff like that, so I can just Google stacked arm bar and I can just start to do a little bit my own research. But guys, for example, and especially for the lower belts, white belt, blue belts, be really careful if you're studying the art. For example, if you go to Google and like, okay, arm bar, bam, 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 because there is so much information, so it might sometimes be like overwhelming the information, okay? So what we want to do is keep it specific. So for example, today we were doing, if our opponent is stacking us, so how we can spin under and finish the arm bar from there. So you're gonna Google that, so like the smashed arm bar from the bottom and stuff like that, so then you're gonna see what the other people are teaching from the same position and stuff like that. So that's really important also. But yeah, I think the 2 times. Tell me, guys, how many times you are training during the week, normal weeks? How many times do you train? For me, I train, let's say, I train 5 to 6 times a week. Ideal situation is that I train every day by myself, for myself also, so in a normal class. And then on top of that, there is privates and the classes where I'm teaching. But because when I'm teaching, then my main responsibility is my students. Then I'm not training for myself. Even though I get better also by teaching, but for me it's really important that I can get my own training also. For example, today I was training, Santeri was teaching the class, which is excellent for me, because then I can be a student. You know, I don't need to worry about so much about the teaching, and I love that, because I'm on learning process still. I'm going to be learning process until my rest of my life. I never think like, oh, now I'm a black belt and I know everything. No. I'm so eager. I'm like a fucking sponge, like a white belt who never stopped. So I love when I'm only training by myself and somebody else is teaching the class. But for me, it's like 5-6 times. I try to train every day, like a normal training for myself, and then I teach maybe 1 private, 1 normal class a day. So normal day for me, it's going to be 2 to 4 hours of jiu-jitsu. So that's my normal routine. But I have found out that of course, there is guys who can come, when they start white belt, they become like blue belt level in 1 year. But that needs some serious dedication, and not everybody are able to do it. I wouldn't. I was white belt over 3 years, and I was still training every fucking day. So for me, it took longer, and of course, in that time, it was a little bit different. But the more time you put in on it, the faster you get better. But of course, think about like this also, because jiu-jitsu is a complex martial arts. So for example, even if you train every day, let's say 4 months, you cannot develop this deep understanding of the game like faster than it's possible. So this stuff needs time, so you can try it, fail and error during the rolling and during the training. So it needs a lot of time, so it really gets in your spine, those techniques and the details. So, but yeah, I don't know if there's I try to train every day. If I stay now in class, I go gym or yoga. Yeah, that's good. And if you cannot do jiu-jitsu, do something else. And for me also, I have a routine. So every day, I cannot skip it because my lower back is giving me a little bit of headache. So I have this pinched nerve on my back, and it has been pretty bad for a long time. But now I do 25 minutes of stretching every single day. And I've been doing this maybe 9 months now. So the pain is gone. But you know what? If I skip one day, I might survive. But if I skip 2 days, done deal. The pain is back. So put a little bit time on that also. So if you only train 2-3 hours a day, or even 1 hour a day, and you don't do anything for your body, stretching, nothing else, gym, yoga, nada, you're gonna be fucked. Okay, you're gonna be in a lot of problem. And actually, somebody was also talking about yoga already here. So yoga is fucking great, and I do this kind of active stretching. I might show you later my routine, maybe next week on some live. But I have this active routine, so shout out to Yoga for BJJ. So they're really good what they do. So actually, I watched one Adam Ellis's YouTube video, and that's my basic routine. What I do, this active stretching, and it takes me like 23 to 25 minutes to do the stretching routine. But that really helps. And also that's great time when I'm doing my stretching routine. I kind of recap my training, I'm breathing, and I'm kind of, okay, what did I do today? And kind of go in your space, you know, not with your phone, nothing, no. Just calm down, maybe some music, breathe, and then you can recap the day. Okay, today I was training this, today I was training this. So that's for your moment, kind of a calm down and recap the day. So that's it. But yeah, especially for the white belts, blue belts, after class and during the class, make notes what we are training today. So then when you go home later, you are like, okay, what did we do? It was something related with armbar. No. You take your notes. Okay, today we did smashed armbars and we did spinning under and stuff like that. So that makes your learning curve so much faster if you do the notes and put the time. So, but if you cannot train every day, then every day at least try to think about jiu-jitsu and think about it. Even though if you're doing some kind of boring office job, sometimes when you have a break, think about it in your mind, like, I'm going to do the armbar, put on the hip, I create an angle, and do this kind of a mind training. It makes you better, and it really matters, because if you only time when you're thinking about jiu-jitsu and these techniques is when you're in the gym, that's, of course, that's okay. But if you want to get better fast and sooner, then you need to put the time. And if you cannot stay on the mats, then it's in your head. You need to recap those stuff and put the time investment in your mind. Okay, I'm doing the repetition in my mind, and bum. So yeah, but this was the live for today. We're talking about a little bit of how much training is enough. So, but let's say, and again, it totally depends on a person, okay? But let's say this overall rule, in my opinion, I would say try to squeeze in 3 trainings a week, because then your learning curve still kind of moves forward. If you train twice, it's okay, it's better than nothing, but it's hard to get better twice a week. You can maintain your level, I think so, but 3 times you are already kind of moving and getting better, and then there is always like usually let's try to keep like maximum 3 days off the gym, okay? Because then it's like then your mind starts to switch a little bit off the mode. So let's try to have maximum 3 days between the trainings. So, but of course, the better, the more is better. So in ideal situation, you train every day, and then you do the stretching on top of that, and then you also study and do the repetitions in your mind. And if you are able to do this, you're gonna be good soon. All right, guys, it's Friday. I think I'm gonna go eat something. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Spain. We are sweating, we are sweating a lot here. So, and actually here, when we do normal training, let's say 1 hour training is 1 kilo or less of weight. So I lose 1 kilo for every hour what I train, especially in the summertime. So it's pretty tough, but it doesn't matter. I love it, and here we are. So guys, I'm out for maybe some pizza. So enjoy your day, smile, and remember, jiu-jitsu, live it eyes, baby. Boom.